So we have Steve Zero and Energy Pro playing today's game, starting with PES as eFootball. On commentary duties, you have me, MIE, and
Elon, your color commentator for the day.
Welcome, Elon. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, these two have been on each other with threats of whooping one another. I'm really hoping to see something good today with all the bragging.
Yeah, the bragging coming more from Energy Pro. If you watched our build up to this game, you know Energy Pro was really bragging about doing the most in this matchup. And I'm glad that we are starting with his favorite game, which you call eFootball. And I hope he really broke his metal here, and puts his money where his mouth is.
Yeah, I agree with you. By the way, Energy Pro is using the team Merseyside, which is Liverpool favorite, and Steve Zero, on the other hand, playing with Barcelona.
Well, for somebody who's had a lot to say, that kind of chance that I just missed was not really what I was expecting. I was expecting to see that at the back of the net. Whoa. Where's one? I was just going to say Energy Pro is really putting on the press in this game. PSG against Arsenal. I've not seen Steve Zero doing anything in this match so far, although Energy Pro doesn't have a goal to prove that he's really been handling the game better so far.
Very true. Energy Pro has actually been in possessions, but we're yet to see a goal being converted. It looks like one's coming. Oh no! What a miss!
Oh no! Like I said, this is just looking like the PSG and Arsenal matchup. Raya was really on top of his game in that match. And I think Steve Zero has his defense all well put up together.
Quite true. So we have a corner taken by Energy Pro. Going into the box. Oh, it doesn't look like anything's coming out from that one.
Oh, and I'm expecting a counter attack here from Steve Zero. I hope he makes good of this intercepting. Oh, welcome.
So it does quite look like Energy Pro is still trying to get a handle on his best or favorite game. We've not seen any goal from him.
I love that because when you look back to what he said in the match-up to this game, it was like by now we should be having like 5 goals at the back of Steve Zero's net, but Steve Zero has really managed to have a very good defense to put up with his attack. True, with Energy Pro's attack.
Steve Zero on
the offensive.
Okay, recovered.
Wow, what a steal!
A throw in Steve Zero's way. We're still waiting to see very exciting play from either side. We're yet to see anything fancy, even though Energy Pro has given us a few threats, but it's not really good enough to be converted into a goal.
I'm telling you, it's surprising to see that it's just 7 minutes to the end of the first half and Energy Pro has nothing to show for all the bragging that he had to do in the match, in the build up to this play.
First half over, we'll move on to the second.
First half, let's hope he does something with it in the second half.
Quite true. So the second half is on the way and we have Energy Pro taking the first kick. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's building up. Dangerous play.
It should be a goal.
Oh no! That's a miss.
I don't know the kind of players he has in his team. It looked like he had, when he was bragging, it looked like he had superheroes and superhumans in his team that would not be missing such chances.
So a corner kick for Energy Pro. Let's see what he does with this one.
I hope he makes go of it like Arsenal does. their corner kick.
Not very exciting, I'd say. But it still has a build-up play.
That was a very
Okay.
beautiful pass.
Offside, it's called.
Oh. Such an interesting matchup, you must say.
Well, I'm still yet to find anything exciting in this game. I'll be very disappointed if the game ends 0-0.
That's why, because it's not exciting, that's why I called it interesting, because Energy Pro really made a whole lot for us to look forward to with its pre-match bragging, and so that's why I'm saying it's interesting that we still don't have any goal yet from either side, especially from Energy Pro, because this is very good game, don't forget.
Another offside caught.
And for our viewers and audiences, who I would like to say, if you want to add more context to why I have been mentioning Energy Pro a lot of time, because his pre-match actually says a lot, and we should be expecting more based on what he said. So that's why I've been calling him out throughout this game, and I hope he really puts me up.
Steve Zero is making a run here for. Oh no! What a miss!
Oh, that would have been against the run of play.
A glorious chance missed by Steve Zero. I was almost going to fall from my seat. Energy Pro looks like he's going to take this one now. Oh no! What a defense! I think these two really went home and prepared for themselves for today's game.
Yeah, like I was saying, most of you guys, for you to really enjoy and have a good context of why we've been talking about everyone bragging about their favorite game, you should go back to the pre-match and watch it so that you get
Okay, that's a fine pass.
Wow,
Energy Pro making a run.
You should have seen this.
Oh, what a miss!
From the Tekel Facing Master. Guys, this is one reason why you should go watch the pre-match. I'm telling you, there's a lot of in-out joke you'll be missing on if you don't go watch the pre-match.
Very true, very true, very true. Let's see if something interesting is coming. Oh no.
Well, it's the 80th minute already. I'm so gagged up to see what Energy Pro does, because if he doesn't win this game, all of his technical analysis, and what does he call it again?
I don't think I remember.
The other part of fundamental analysis, going back to the history that he has with Steve Zero. There will be nothing to say about that anymore.
Okay, Energy Pro seems to be building something here. Miss.
I hope Steve Zero should be able to give him a shocker with this.
Well, we still have Steve Zero's game to go after.
And we are into the extra time, 4 minutes extra time. That will be up very soon.
That's the final.
Oh, what a game!
What a game!
Oh, what a game! I'm saying what a game not because of it was too exciting from the part of having goals, but looking at the pre-match and all of the build-up to this game. You
expected.
You would agree with me.
We expected goals upon goals.
Oh no.
Regardless, please, if you're enjoying watching right now, we would ask you to subscribe, like.
Hi guys, my name is Tina and I'm the chief host of WGC. So the first match just ended in disappointment and shame, with no goals from both ends, from him and Mr. Energy Pro. So Mr. C0, how do you feel ending this match with no goal and no highlights, no nothing?
It's not my favorite, so I don't owe anybody any goal. And set aside that, I was actually thinking he would put up much of a fight. It was just blunt, like everything was boring, blunt. Yeah, I got one shot on target, but if we set that aside, I'm not very much into this game. But hey, it's goalless, right? So all I have to do in my favor is win. Even if I win by 1 goal, I just have to win. That's it. So
okay,
yeah,
so are you saying we're expecting a goal from you?
You're expecting more than a goal. More than a goal.
So let's just hope this is not bragging again, and stay tuned to watch the next match. Thank you. So here again is your chief host Tina, and I'm here with Mr. Energy Pro, who has promised us lots of goals in this match but ended in disappointment and shame, like I said earlier.
No, he did not promise you lots of goals. He did. He said he was going to give me 15 goals, and he did not live up to his word. So that statement was not for me. But aside that, leave the mic. Aside that, we saw what happened in the game. I had lots of chances. I missed chances because I had a lot of interference in the game. So one thing I would say is look out for the next game coming up. So that's it.
So let's hope he takes more goals in the next match, like he just took my microphone forcefully. Stay tuned.
Welcome, World Gaming Champs, to our second game for the day. Resuming your commentary duties is Elom, as you know him, and MIE.
Yeah, me here with you, and we're here to take on the second game, and which is Steve Zero's favorite right now. We've seen Energy's Pro's favorite, which ended in a 0-0, and now we have Steve Zero taking on Energy in his, let's say this is in his home turf.
Yeah.
We hope that this will actually bring in a lot of goals,
Because the last one ended in a stalemate, the kind of draw you don't want to see in any game. 0-0. That was not good enough, especially from Energy Pro.
Yeah. So still on this game, Energy Pro going into the game with his favorite team, Liverpool, while Steve Zero starting going into the game with his favorite Barcelona.
Yeah, and Energy Pro was like on the ascendancy in that attack, but Steve Zero nullified all of that.
Let's see what comes out. It looks like a tug of war in the middle there.
Yeah, we just hope this produce better results, because the last one was all puff and nothing to show for it.
Okay, that was a clearance from Steve Zero, building up into attack. Now there's a clear chance for Steve Zero to make this 1-0.
And it's
goal!
see definitely that Steve
It's
Zero
a
knows
goal.
what he's saying when he says this is his favorite game. This is the FC 26 game, and it's his favorite, and he's showing it. Not like Energy Pro in his e-football, e-soccer game where he didn't produce any goals.
Wow, that's a fine one from Steve Zero. But even though we saw it into the build-up of the game, he has a tougher, his rating for his team is far much better, which is why it's actually his favorite. And we see that he's putting that to work. He's going on another attack.
Yeah, and that's why World Gaming Champions.
Another goal! Wow!
He took that right off my mouth. That is why the World Gaming Championship is all about putting your money where your mouth is.
Wow! Steve Zero it looks like he's going to run away with this one. I don't think Energy Pro can come back from this.
I hope he does come back. For the sake of what he said in the pre-match, I hope he does come back. Fans, I hope he does come back. For those of you that are supporting him, I hope he does come back. He said a lot, and I hope he proves it here.
Whoa! What a goal!
For a game that is not your favorite,
Wow.
I would say give it to him. The man
What a
knows how
goal.
to talk, and he knows how to do the work.
Now this is just one goal difference between both. It looks like there's going to be another attack. Steve Zero running
He got away
this.
from the defense.
Oh, that's a save!
Equalizer! This is the real Mene Tekelu Fasini was talking about. Like he said in his
Equalizer!
pre-match conference, it is an handwriting on the wall, clearly written. I hope you can see it now.
Whoa! Well, that's the end of the first half. A very truly one, unlike the one we had in his favorite. Now it's a 2-2 going into the second half.
And
Second
you know
half
now
starts.
it's feeling like they just were teasing us with the first game.
Oh.
They didn't want to show all they had. Oh, I don't really know what to say. I'm speechless.
Wow, it was such a boring game going into the first game, and now we have like a wonderful game.
Nobody should tease anybody, like, especially when their fans are expecting. But I'm glad they are making do with it in the second game.
Steve Zero seems to be making a very good run.
Network.
Now,
Oh, goal! Okay, I think that's an
I was
offside.
expecting it to be an offside.
It's an offside.
An offside call, and you can and you can see that right now in the game. It seems like every attack leads to a goal.
Whoa, what a miss! A gifted chance to Steve Zero and he still missed that.
Even
How come
my
I did
grandmother would not miss that.
I tell you, that would have been at the back of the net.
I hope they don't make the second half a shadow of the first.
A clearance from Steve Zero, from Energy Pro. Steve Zero getting the ball, building up again.
I think right now he just has to save face like Arsenal. Is that he gets a draw or nothing? Even if he wants to get the worst result, he should be.
What a goal!
There is no draw in this game. There's nothing
What
like
a
a draw
goal!
in this game. With the way goals are flooding in like an avalanche from a high mountain, you expect that this should not end in a draw. I hope somebody steals the win in this game.
It's been an exciting one so far. And we see Steve Zero pulling the weight in this one.
And one of epic proportions, you must say.
I can agree less.
Let's
Another goal!
Epic proportions of goals. Epic proportions of goals, you must say. It is no longer delicately poised because I don't see how Energy Pro will be coming back from this. This is already 2 goals up and we are at the 79th minute. Just about 10 minutes to go in your game time.
You see another build up from Steve Zero. Is he going to make this a 5th?
Oh, for the sake of competition, I was hoping that did not go in because Energy Pro was wondering how he's going to come back from this after all he said in the pre-match. And our fans, please go back to watch the pre-match and you know what I'm talking about.
This is such a batter.
This is real premium banter material for Steve Zero. But he's too much of a gentleman. I hope he makes do of this opportunity to bring out the beast in him to attack Energy Pro for our post-match conference.
It looks like Steve Zero is getting away with this. It's already the 90th minute, full time, and your winner for today's game and competition is Steve Zero! 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 Zero!
Hi guys, I know we are excited because what a match! What a match! And now I must say I am very surprised because I was not expecting that outcome. But what a match! What a match! So, Mr. Steve Zero, how do you feel?
I'm very disappointed at you. You didn't expect that? What were you expecting? What were you expecting? Because he got 2 goals.
Okay,
Well, regardless, he didn't get any goals in his favor. So let's keep that at heart, right? Let's keep that at heart. And nevertheless, you know what? Let this go. And nevertheless, a win is a win, right? That's how. What was the gap? 3 goals. Oh, that's enough. That's good. I feel good. It's fine. I hope you guys see what happened now, right? He promised you the best match ever, but didn't actually win the best match ever. So yeah, I take the win. You can have your match. See, I'm a gentleman.
thank you, Mr. Steve Zero, for having us. I mean, winning must feel so amazing, especially winning to somebody that brags.
Well, he said he will always win. He has always won.
But he didn't.
And we have 2 games today, right? His favor and mine. He didn't even win his favor, right? Okay, let alone get him 1 goal, right? Yeah, I struggled. Again, not used to that. So, yeah. It is what it is, and I guess a win is a win. Like I said, a win is a win. I am looking forward to who's next, right? I'm just looking forward to who's next.
Maybe you shouldn't brag yet.
You think so? I'm holding the championship, the one he was touching. Right? He has his hands all over it. But now who's carrying it?
You.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, so we're back here with Mr. Disappointment and Shame, and must I say,
We very much understood what happened in the game. I came back from a 2-goal loss. I equalized the goal, and then I had a network problem, just like I did in the first game. Lots of interference. Lots, and I am very sure he bribed the network providers. It's his thing. He lies a lot. He manipulates a lot. He bribes a lot. But one thing is certain, one thing is sure. I'm coming back to challenge for the title. And this time, expect something different. Expect a good network, or a better network this time, because no, hold on, I'm not done talking. When I come this time, like bang it again, you get to know I'm back.
It was such an interesting game from these two.
I'm telling you, such an interesting matchup. But at the end of the day, it got only interesting and exciting for one person, which was Steve Zero.
We can all agree to that. It was the first game. I was expecting more from Energy Pro, but he didn't deliver up to his brags.
Especially looking at it like it was his favorite game.
Yes,
No goal at all. It was his favorite game and the most boring game.
Yeah.
Of both games.
Yeah.
So I really hope he comes back like he said.
Well, the competition is still very much open. Steve Zero happens to be our first and
Our
first
maiden
champion, which is the first, which is wonderful in itself.
Very wonderful.
Energy Pro with the brag, it seems like the VLAN for everyone, and he was.
I must say, after all the technical analysis, the fundamental analysis, and the big handwriting of the wall, which was an handwriting of loser.
Wow,
Wow, of a loser.
When he lost a lot of words even in his post-match interview, and he mentioned the word lose a couple of times. I heard you at the
I'm
background.
losing my word.
Yeah, and then you said that losing your word for the loser.
Exactly. The loser should lose his word.
Yeah, because you don't have anything to say after such a shambolic
In fact, the only thing he can relate with is lose. That's why he keeps losing his word. I hope he doesn't lose any other thing.
Well,
I hope he doesn't lose his
we
mind.
might be seeing more from him next time.
I hope we really
Well,
do.
for
Especially
now-
for the sake of his fans. I know there are some fans out there that really will love this kind of person because they walk their talk.
True.
And I hope he walks his talk in the next.
I'm sure for now, Steve Zero has his championship for the next 1 month, I believe. And now, after 1 month, he could actually have a way to challenge Steve Zero again for the same title.
And that is why it is the World Gaming Championship. It never ends. It is for the whole world to participate in. It can come back and also show the world what he is made of even after this loss.
Very true. So with this, we wrap up. We'll expect our viewers to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you like the work that we're doing, and also to help us reach more audience and bring more audience into what we're doing. Thank you very much. We're back to the show.
Thank you, guys.